making a quick video because we're out doing deliveries. So I have a couple of issues. So for those of you who know, I've been a delivery driver for at least 8 years now, with multiple companies. Okay, I've worked with Doordash since they first came into the state of Colorado. I was one of their first dashers when they were doing all of their orientation up in Denver. I was one of like their first 20 people in the state of Colorado, right? So back then, because I had done so many deliveries and because I had such a high rating, I don't know if I still have the emails. I think they're still on my main email. But I was asked once upon a time to be on their little, it's like a council or something, but it's a group of people who get together and they look at a whole bunch of relevant stuff. Like, so in my instance, the stuff that I contributed was, in this instance, if you have to wait extra, okay, you should get paid extra for waiting, because us as delivery drivers, we are independent contractors, which means that when you send a order through to us, so for this one here specifically that I'm talking about, was sent 6:51 p.m. New delivery, new order. Go to Imua's Hawaiian style restaurant. High paying offer, $6+ total will be higher for 1.5 miles. Right now, when you do the math, that's basically excuse me, that's basically $4 per mile. That's pretty good. So anything over $1.50 per mile, if you're doing by order, that's really good money. Okay, now it says deliver by 7:06 p.m., which means that this should take no longer than 15 minutes from the time that I hit the accept button to the time that I have to drop off. Okay, that means that Doordash, and the reason that I know this is because I literally I was on by time, which means I was getting paid to basically sit and wait if the orders took longer, right? They only do that for orders that are basically fresh in the system and they know that there's going to be an actual wait time, or the store has a estimated wait time of 15, 20, 30 minutes and you're going to have to wait because it's so jam-packed, right? Like, these are things that the system takes into account. These are things that get taken into account when I go and I leave. So here's the order that popped up, right? So you can all see it. Okay, so really good money just if you're doing by per order per mile, right? Again, $4 per mile. That's very, very, very good money. 6:51 is when I go and I get this. I go and I finally deliver this at right here, 7:40. 7:40 is when I deliver. So almost an hour, right? So from right there, okay, 6:51 to 7:40, that is quite literally, that's like 49 minutes. So when I have to wait an additional 35 minutes just to get my food, like I walk in the door and I have to wait 35 additional minutes. One of the things that I fought for back when I was on this little council that I was talking about, right, one of the things that I made sure that I made plenty of complaints about is, if we have to spend extra time in store, you pay us for that extra time, because this is a contract. It states very clearly that by this time I have to pick up, by this time I have to deliver. That means that the food is already ready for me to pick up, and I have to then take into account the 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes of drive time to get from point A to point B, right? You legally have to give us enough time to get from point A to point B, because again, it's a traffic safety hazard if not, okay? So when we go and we spend our gas to take your order across town, right, like we're devoting our time and our gas, our money, to take your order from point A to point B, right? So you should pay us to go from point A to point B, because the government states that, like, for every mile that you drive, you're supposed to get back at the end of the year. It's either 55 or 65 cents, right? But that's per mile, okay? And then because we are independent contractors, right, like, you should in theory pay us for time. But that's why the by time is there, because some people are not lucky enough to get on by time. But again, I made sure to cover everybody's butts, because in some markets, if you wait 10 minutes extra, you get paid. In some markets, it was you have to wait 30 minutes extra to get paid. However, there was still the fact that you can ask for additional money if you had to wait additional time. Okay? It's very, 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 very important. It's one of my issues that I made a complaint about. I tried to make a complaint about. However, the guy started asking all kinds of highly personal information that I've never had to. I've never been asked when I've spoken with a supervisor before. My wife is basically here for all these calls, and she was pointing that out over the recording, which I think is hilarious. But again, you don't need my driver's license number in order for me to speak to a supervisor. You don't need my bank information, my routing number, or my bank card number in order to speak to a supervisor, especially when all of this is already documented and on the profile, right? Like, you don't. And this is immediately after I told you that I'm not giving you any personal information because you've already stolen money from me, and right, like identity theft and all that, right? Like, so for you to continue to ask me this because it's policy, like, no, bad, shame on you. So,
and you did also ask, since when is it policy?
I asked multiple times, since when is it policy? Because again, I know, because I used to help write the rules and the regulations once upon a time, way back when you guys used to ask me for my input, like 7, 8 years ago, right? Like, I know that these were in fact a thing. Very recently, up until about 3-4 months ago, we started getting, or we would get extra money for delivering outside of our area, right? Because as you can see, like, let me find a picture for you. Hold on. Right, so see how this city is a funny shape, right? So if we had to deliver way out here to Lopwai, which happens all the time, we would get an extra $1 to $2 to $3 for having to deliver out here, because this is anywhere from 8 to 10 to 16 miles just to get from here to here, and then it's an extra 8 to 10 to 16 miles just to get from here to here, right? Like, so again, when you forced us to go out, right, we have this fee that we can ask for. This fee should be applied to the account, and up until recently, you guys were giving that to all Dashers. I asked when it was changed, right? Because again, I know that this is an actual thing. I have pictures to verify. I can go back and find them. But when I asked when the policy was changed, again, I explained to you that it'll have right over here on the either right or left side of the document, policy updated by this date. It's super simple. McDonald's by our house.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Right? It's super simple.
Drive south on 5th Street.
Drive south.
So again, this is for all you other Dashers out there, because DoorDash be trying to screw us over regally, right? So they can charge an extra $3 to $4 to $5 for a delivery fee that we delivery drivers don't get. Every item that they have on their app. So if you were to go through like the Chick-fil-A app, if they charge $5 for a sandwich, DoorDash will charge an additional $1.50, $2.50, up to $5 per item, depending on what it is that you order. Even sauces, they'll go and they'll charge something like 25, 50, 75 cents, depending on what the sauce is, when the sauce comes free from the store if you order through their app. So again, every single item that is on the DoorDash app, they will specifically go and charge extra, so that way they can pocket that money. So if you have 10 items on an order, right, that's bare minimum an extra $10 that DoorDash is making that they're not sharing with delivery drivers. And now they're no longer paying us these additional fees that they should be paying us. So they're making, if this delivery we had to go out to Lopwai, that's an additional $3 that we should have gotten that they're no longer giving to us. A couple nights ago, we had 4 deliveries that were out of bounds. That would have been anywhere from $1 each delivery, so $4 extra, to up to $3 per delivery, so up to $12. So, but again, we don't get the $4 to $12 extra because DoorDash is now taking that from us, because they feel that because they can sit there in their cushy chairs in their air-conditioned office, and we're out here in the 100, 105, 108 degree weather doing deliveries, that we are not entitled to the stuff that we, right? Like, these are fees that are put in place for us when, you know, when stuff like this happens and orders suck, right? So my last delivery, the restaurant knowingly put the wrong receipt on the stuff. So not only did you make the wrong order, right, but you gave me half the order. I caught it, I went back, I actually took care of the issue, right? But again, this was an additional 10-15 minutes on top of the already 30 minutes of wait time. So again, like I said, like these are issues that you guys created, right? I asked you 20 minutes into waiting, I contacted you and I asked for the order to be canceled, right? The agent that got on the phone wouldn't do it. He wouldn't get it off. He wouldn't let it go, right? We are supposed to, after 10 minutes, we have the option in the app to be able to get rid of an order if it's taking too long, right? We have that right. I can show you the pictures for that. But again, the app doesn't want to work. The app is giving us issues. So when I called to give you a valid complaint and you want to take the complaint, it's pissing me off. When I call and ask for a supervisor and you're now asking me for my driver's license, my bank information, my credit, like my card information, right? Like that's a huge red flag. So again, Dashers, be aware. Doordash is violating your rights because they think they can. Your rights to privacy, stuff that we've already given them, right? These random Indian customer service agents who the country's known for fraud and theft and all this and all that, right? Like they are purposefully going out of their way to get your information out of you, even though you object to it. So I'll because it's policy. But I'm about to pull up to my next delivery. Thank you for letting me rant. Again, this is for any delivery driver out there, but specifically for any DoorDash delivery driver, because again, these are fees that we actually should be getting that we're not getting. So every delivery that you could potentially be getting an extra 1 to 4 to X, right? Any if you could be making an extra $1 per delivery and you do 10 deliveries, that's $10 a night that DoorDash is taking from you illegally. If you can be making $4 per delivery and you have 10 of those deliveries, that's an additional $40 that you should be making for that day, and DoorDash is keeping that from you. So I've made multiple videos about DoorDash and their theft in the past. Very recently, back a couple months ago, they took some money from me and my wife. And like I said, they're trying to do it again. So no. We're going to be calling the FTC. It's after hours, so I'll probably do that online, or I'll call them tomorrow morning. But because we're about to show up to the restaurant, I'm going to cut this now. Thank you for watching. Thank you, everybody out there. Thank you to my lucky 13 subscribers so far. I appreciate you all. And there's about 60 or so of you who are lurking, who just like to watch and really not comment, but you all are still watching, so I appreciate you as well. Thank you very much. I was going to say something else, but I'll save that for another video. You all have a wonderful rest of your day. If I don't talk to you this weekend, it's because we are out on the river, and we're trying to, stay cool because of this insane heat. Like right now, it's 91 degrees in the shade at 8 o'clock at night. That's ridiculous.